Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be decluttering some eyeshadows. If you missed my first post, I actually decluttered a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. I went through all of those, and even before that, if you're new here, I have been going through the entire KonMari series, and so I already decluttered almost everything else in my house. I decluttered like office supplies, I decluttered hobby stuff, I decluttered clothes, kitchen, everything in my life. And now we're on to makeup, which is 100% the hardest category for me. Eyeshadow palettes have been decluttered. If you want to watch that or any of my other declutter videos, I will link that in the description below. But today we are doing singles, and I think there are like one or two duos in here, and then I also have some like loose pigments. So I don't think I'm going to be decluttering any of my ColourPop shadows. In fact, I have some more that I need to haul. I have so many of them already. This whole box is going to be filled with ColourPop eyeshadows. I also have a Z palette, which I decluttered through like with my regular palettes, and those obviously have a whole bunch of single shadows too, but I counted it as a palette, and I only got rid of like 2 shadows. So let's get started. I'm going to swatch a whole bunch of these as I go along so you can see what they look like, but I'm going to scooch these out of the way. I've heard people say that their ColourPop shadows go bad so quickly, but I have not had that problem at all. Like, you can't even see them all. They don't even all fit in frame. But like this one right here is one of my oldest. This is Cheap Date, and I think it's still good. Like, it doesn't look funky. It smells exactly the same as the newer ones, like kind of like Play-Doh. So I think it's still fine. Let me feel it. Yeah, it still has amazing pigmentation and everything. I guess I can scoot all of these out of the way. So see how gorgeous that is? ColourPop shadows are just amazing. This is one of my favorites. I love using it like during the holidays especially. Hopefully the lighting in here is okay. I don't normally film with natural light, and I do have some of that. So I'm going to be keeping Cheap Date. That's one of my favorites. I just got this one here. This is Elixir, kind of a burnt orange shade, and I love this one. This one's a matte. Like I said, that's pretty new. I'm going to keep that one. These 4 were actually a quad that came together. This is part of Coffee Break with Danny's Metamorphosis quad. So I think I like all of these ones still. There's 2 mattes and then 2 duochromes, like transformer shades, I guess. So this one is Bravery, and it's just like a matte, warm toned medium brown. I like that one. This one is Strength, and this is a lighter brown. And this is Hope. This is one of the transformer shades. Do you see how cool it is? It's like a white with like pink and blue shift to it. It's really pretty. I like using this like in my inner corner. I think that's what it's my favorite way to use it. Also, I don't know if you guys are interested. I was thinking about doing a like ColourPop collection video. So if you just want to see all of the ColourPop products that I have, swatches, and maybe like a mini review, let me know and I will do that. Just put it down in the comments. I don't think I want to swatch everything, like the newer things that I got. I'm not going to swatch. I think I swatched those in like the haul video of them. Just like these 2 I just got. This is Summer Lovin' and Meow, and I just got those. They're kind of like marbled tie-dye shadows. I'm going to be keeping both of those. Honestly, the only one that I'm considering getting rid of is this one in Bites. It's just like a stark white shade. And I just hardly ever use it because it's so pigmented that the way that I would normally use it would be on the brow bone, and that it's like too much for that. Yeah, I might get rid of this one just because I hardly ever use it. It's pretty, but like I said, I think it's too much. This one is Kindness. This was the last one from the Coffee Break with Danny quad. I guess I forgot to swatch it. This is another one of those transformer shades. So cool. Like, see, it looks like brown or purple, and then it's like, bam, green. Oh, you know what? I might get rid of this one too. This is Alchemy. It's a glitter sheer. So there's no pigment to it. It's just the shimmer. And it's pretty, but I don't use this, especially since it's very like peachy shimmers, and I don't really use like peachy shades on my eyes ever. So I think I'll get rid of this one. That's hard. I love my ColourPop shadows, but if I don't use them, I need to pass them on, and maybe someone else that I know will use them. This one's on the newer side. This is Birthday Boy. This was for their second birthday. I think the first year was Birthday Girl, but I didn't get that one. Anyways, again, that's newer. I'm gonna keep that. So is this one, Prickly Pear. That's newer. Drift is newer. I got these both, I think, along with the Summer Lovin' and Meow, and maybe Elixir even too, I got in my most recent haul. So I will link that as well if you guys want to watch that. Millionaire is one of my, you know, slightly older ones. Not old, just not brand new. That one's really pretty too. I don't think this is a glitter sheer. No, it's just a metallic. But look at that. It is a little bit sheer, right? I'm gonna have to use this one more, see if I still like it. But if not, I might get rid of that because I don't know. It's not the same as what you see in the pan. Like you would expect something really pigmented like this, but it's not. It's a little bit sheer. That's 2 passes. We also have this one in Waddles, which I need to swatch because I'm not sure if I really like it. Again, it's just kind of a, I don't know, it's not pink, or it's not peach, is it? Like it's not, I don't know how to describe that shade. I feel like it's just a little bit of an odd color for my skin tone. Oh, no, I do like that. I guess it's a little bit more pinky mauve than I remembered. Okay, I like that one still. Then we have Cricket, which is a very sparkly purple. We have Tang here. This one might be newer too. Kind of a light dusty purple. Brady, which is kind of it's a similar shade to that. This one's a little bit warmer though. And then last we have Stereo here. Very vibrant shimmery purple. I got rid of 2 ColourPops, which is more than I was expecting, so I'm gonna keep all of my other ones for now. And then I actually have in my next makeup haul, I have some more. Okay, so rest of my shadows. I don't love most of my loose pigments. They're just really hard to work with the exception of my notoriously morbid ones, which I got for Christmas. These are awesome. Like they came in little baggies. These are the sample sizes. You get them for like $1 or $2. I want to say it's like $1.25 for a sample. And I love these. These are amazing. They work really well. They're really blendable without having like a ton of fallout. It's crazy. So I'm going to keep all of these. I have 5x5, which is like a burnt orangey red. I call it Mr. Pointy, which is like a eggplanty plum. Scotland the Brave, which is a really pretty like shimmery, what's that, forest green, and then kind of a mauve, which is called Burn All the Witches. So I'm going to be keeping those because those are awesome, but I don't really like many of my other loose pigments. I have Kaylin, which is, it's a Just Mineral eye polish in Orchid, and it's actually got a really interesting applicator. It has like a little, not doe foot, but it's like a little sponge, and I'll swatch it so you can see it. It's really pretty, but it just has a lot of fallout, and again, it's a little bit on the peachy side, so I don't really wear it very often. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oh, here's another notoriously morbid one. This one is Kilgara, I think. I like that one too. This one's like it's like a duochrome green. It's really cool. And then there's this one by Naked Cosmetics in Sierra Nevada. It's a mica pigment. These are just so messy. Like the Kaylin one is less messy because it has the little applicator, but do you see what a mess that is? Like it gets everywhere, and this one doesn't even have like a sifter or anything, so it like remotely helps it. It just, look at that, huge mess. I'm gonna swatch it since I already have it open, and it's really pretty, like a shimmery medium to dark brown, but holy mess. And then I also have this loose shadow. This is by Your Minerals Sweden in Brown Hypnotic. Tap it down so nothing comes out at me. Again, this is really pretty. I used it maybe once or twice. This one at least has a sifter, but look how much comes up through the sifter. Like all of it. This one is actually It's called Brown Hypnotic, but it definitely has like a purple tint to it. Can you see that? A couple that I know I'm going to be keeping. I have this one here. This is MAC Sea Worship. It's one of their extra dimension eyeshadows. So this one was like, oh, too much. 20 maybe? Way too much for a single eyeshadow. And their regular ones in the pans are 16. They definitely cost a little bit more than their regular ones. Let me look. These are $20 for single, but I fell in love with this one as soon as I swatched it, like a long time ago, and I swatched it every time I was in the store, and I just loved it. Yeah, their regular shadows are 16. This one is probably my most expensive eyeshadow, and I will swatch it so you guys can see why I loved it. Oh, it's so pretty. I hope you can get the full like effect of that. It's just this gorgeous, so creamy and buttery, like metallic gold. Then it has like almost a green undertone, so it's like an antique-y gold. I just love it. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows. It's just so pretty and so blendable. I love it. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one too. I don't really like cream eyeshadows, so I think I'm gonna get rid of like pretty much all of my cream eyeshadows. I'll pull those all out. I have these four for sure. One is the City Color Mousse eyeshadow in white gold, and whereas the ColourPop ones, they're like a moussey texture, but then they kind of have like a powder finish. This one is just straight up mousse, and it's pretty old. I've had it for a while now. I don't know exactly how long. It still smells okay, but I got it in an Ipsy like way back when I first started getting Ipsy, and I don't like this shade. It's very yellow. It doesn't work with my skin tone. So, gonna get rid of that one. And then I have this Mary Kay shadow, which is gorgeous. It's a cream eye color in Iced Cocoa. I think I got this before my wedding, so that would have been 2014, like spring of 2014, so it's 3 years old. I just don't use cream eyeshadows very often. They're, along with loose pigments, just a little bit high maintenance for me. So, I think this would apply better with a brush. It's not applying super great with my hand. There's that shade there. Anyways, gonna pass that along. I think I've used it 1 or 2 times. Then I got this one from e.l.f. It's the Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. Upon initial like touch, it feels like the ColourPop ones, that kind of moussey texture, but it kind of stays more creamy, and then it like creases, and also the pigmentation isn't really there, whereas the ColourPop ones, like bam, in your face color pigment. This one you have to work it up. I don't know if you can see that. Plus it's pink. It looks more purple in the container, but it looks more pink when you actually apply it. And I don't wear a lot of pink on my eyes. This is my other cream eyeshadow. I got this as a sample. It's the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. I didn't like it. Again, it creased a lot. I don't even have oily eyelids. They're pretty dry, but I can't make cream eyeshadows work for me. And it's like, I think it's almost dried up. This one actually might have to go in the garbage because, yeah, I'm not getting a lot of product left. So I'm gonna toss this one. This is a cream eyeshadow too. This is the Color Tattoo Eye Chrome by Maybelline. I got it in the shade Gilded Rose. This is actually a pretty new product for me, which is disappointing that I didn't like it. I don't love giving away, like, to friends and family things where you have to stick it in. Because then you get like bacteria on the dough foot, but if they don't mind, like, that's fine with me. I mean, I don't have like pink eye or any like eye diseases or whatever, so if they don't care about just germs, that's fine. I'll give them to them, just like liquid lipsticks and stuff too. Gorgeous shade. See that? It's like a light, like rose, like light pinky silver. Whoa. So pretty. I wanted to love this so much, but it was so cakey on the lid. Like, see how it kind of looks, you know, pretty smoothed out here. It doesn't have any like cakiness or chunks. As soon as I put it on the eyelids, whether I use this applicator, a different brush, my fingers, it just looks horrible on me. And I think it's because I have kind of hooded eyelids, and so they just it just gets all caked up. So I'm gonna pass this along. I've only had it for 2 or 3 months. I think it's too late to return to Target. I'm gonna be keeping this. This is the Essence 3D eyeshadow. I got it from Ulta. I think I paid $2.99. I want to say it was $3 for this really pretty duo, and I got it in, I think, Choco Cupcake. Irresistible Choco Cupcake, and it is. Normally I don't like these eyeshadow duos when the colors are touching each other. Can you even see that? Oh my gosh. When the colors are touching each other like this, I like them to have separation, but they work fine. It's big enough of a space where I can use my brush. So really, really pretty. You have like a dark shimmery chocolate brown and then a light shimmery or like metallic rosy gold. Really, really pretty. Let's see, can I swatch it on my wrist? I think so. And the quality, especially for $2.99, is insane. This looks a little bit patchy, but it's not really. Like once you use a brush and everything, it works great. And this one's really pretty too. I like both of them a lot. And again, for $2.99, the quality is insane. That's one of those great products for like if you're just beginning and you know, you don't know exactly what you want, just a couple colors here and there. Those ones are really good. I have a few more, just like 6 or so. So I have 3 MAC single shadows that actually my friend just gave me. And I'm definitely gonna be keeping this one right here. Love this shade. And if I don't end up liking them, I can always back to MAC them. I think I also have a lipstick that I probably need to back to MAC soon. It's a couple years old. This is in the shade Vanilla. This one's a matte and it's the perfect like all over the lid shade that I love. And MAC shadows are they're really pretty good. I know that they're not cruelty free. I'm gonna be keeping this one. I love using this one, again, like all over the lid. And then there's these 2 colors, which are a little bit more unique, especially this one. This one's eye-popping, and yes, it is. It's a satin. I guess Vanilla was a velvet. So this is satin, and it's like this like neon baby puke green, and it's really cool though. Like it's such a unique shade, so I do think I'm gonna be keeping this at least for a little while. We'll, you know, see if I actually use it, but it's really cool. It's a very fun, vibrant shade that I don't normally reach for. And since I just got rid of my giant 100 color eyeshadow palette from e.l.f., I don't have any more like shades like this. So we're gonna give that a shot. Then there's also this one, which is in Lovelace, and it is a Volux Pearl, and it's just a like navy blue. I don't know about this one. I don't use blue very often, but I did just get rid of like all of the blue shadows that I own. You know, I'm gonna hold on to this for now, and we'll see if I use it. And I mean, I have to hold on to it until I back to MAC anyways. So yeah, we'll see if I use that. Another single shadow. This is the Makeup Forever Artist shadow. I got this in a box, probably a Sephora Play. I don't really get a lot of samples otherwise. It is in the shade, I don't know if it has a real shade, but 6P01, and it's just this really pretty like sparkly purple shade. Have I used this even like actually on my eyes, or have I just like swatched it 4 times? I don't think I'm gonna reach for this. If I can pop it out and put it in my Z palette, I will. You know what? We're gonna try to do that right now. Stopped recording. I peeled off the back, and I might be able to just push it out. Look at that! Look at, I successfully semi-depotted something. Like it wasn't crazy difficult like some are. Okay, this is gonna go in my Z palette. Problem solved. Because I love the shade, I just don't reach for these guys, like single shadows that aren't like my ColourPops. Okay, cool, great. So that'll go right there. And then I have like 3 more. This one I'm definitely gonna be getting rid of. This is the Tarte Smolder Eyes in Fig. I never used this. I think I tried it one time and it creased and I just failed at it. I just don't really like these like crayon ones, and I thought I had others, but I don't know where they are. So yeah, and then you can like kind of blend it out like this with the little brush on the end, but I mean, like, look at that. It doesn't work very well, and I did it right after, like immediately after I put it on my hand, and it already doesn't blend. So yeah, this is gonna get passed along. Okay, this one I'm not sure about. This is one of my Bite multi-sticks in Blondie, and I hardly ever use it, but I really do like it when I do use it. I don't use this. I just don't. And like, you're supposed to be able to use these as like an eyeshadow or a lipstick, and I hate how it looks on my lips. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I have two others that I'm keeping. I have like macaron and brownie or something, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this one in Blondie. It's just, I don't use it. It's not really my type of product. And then I have a single eyeshadow from H&M, which I didn't like. I think I have a full review on the H&M products, which I'll link below if you want to watch that. And it was okay. This is in the shade Maroon, M-A-R-R-O-N-E. I have shades that I like better that are like the same color. It's just not the best formula. I mean, it's fine. I just don't reach for it. It's a little dry. It's pretty pigmented and it blends out okay, but like, see how that looks? It's not as pigmented when you actually apply it as in the initial, like on your finger. So yeah, I'm gonna pass this along. And then let me see if I can find those other things really fast. I found them. Like I said, I don't really use these pencils. This is the Beauty for Real one. It's a shadow sticks in All Day Latte. Again, this is another one of those things where it's like purple tinted. How is that? Latte. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this guy along too. Laura Mercier, I think this is a caviar stick in rose gold. I might keep this one. This one's so pretty and it's really good for like inner corner. And that doesn't crease on me. Yeah, I like that one. And it's so creamy. I'm gonna keep this guy here. Very last one. This is not an eyeliner. It's actually a crayon contour from Sephora. It's waterproof. It still creases though in Flirting Game. I think I got this in a Sephora play. It needs to be sharpened. Do I want to go through the work of sharpening it? Not really. I think I am just going to pass this along. I think I used it once and I've had it for a few months now. So yeah, I'll just pass that along. Okay, and that is it for single shadows and like pigments and stuff. I'm going to really quickly show you what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. I'm keeping 16 ColourPop shadows. For MAC shadows, my Essence single or duo, my Essence duo, my Notoriously Morbid pigments, and then my Laura Mercier caviar stick. Then I also have all of these that I'm getting rid of. So I have 24 single shadows that I'm keeping and then 15 shadows that I am getting rid of. So maybe about a third of my shadows I'm going to be getting rid of, maybe over that. Anyways, that is it for my single shadows. Next up is eyeliner. If you enjoyed this one, go ahead and stay tuned for that. That'll be up pretty soon. But that is going to be it for me today. So until next time, I'll see you all very soon. Bye!